Okay, so this video is to help instruct people on how to set up their Teams meetings, but with permissions enabled for their frequent presenters. Okay, so
for the version of Outlook that some of the teachers have that's not updated, where the required button isn't there.
Right. Okay, here we go. So start by going to Calendar. So once you're on Calendar, you'll go to New Teams Meeting, and you'll create a new Teams meeting. So we'll start a new Teams meeting, and as you told us yesterday, the time and date don't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's where you're going to add in your required presenters. This is the important part to make sure that people will have presenting rights. So we're going to go to 2, and we're going to click on 2, and it'll open up another window. Here is the required field. That's the most important part. So this should be our global address list, so you can search for any of your peers at your school to find their email addresses. So by first name.
That's important. It's by first name for whatever reason.
Right. So I'm looking for you, and I see your name here. So I'll double click that, add that to the required field. You're going to add in any frequent presenters. So your LAMP teachers. I added my school counselor and our reading specialist also to my list.
I also recommend adding the principals since they'll be popping in and out of meetings to do observations.
Okay, yeah, great. So we could look for them also and add our principals. I'm having a hard time. There's more Kims than I expected. Okay, so anyway, you get your people in, and then you're going to hit OK, right? And so it'll show all of the required attendees to the meeting here. Mm-hmm. Again, this stuff doesn't matter. The time and date doesn't matter, but we will need to make sure we have the link. So you're going to copy the link. So I did that by I did a right click and I copied hyperlink. So you're going to make sure you copy the link because you're going to need that. Okay, so we're going to copy that link, but we have to go to this meeting options page. So we're going to go to meeting options. It's going to open up another window. And then here's where we need to make some adjustments. So this is who can bypass. We're not going to allow bypass. We want people to have to stop in the lobby. So this should be on no. We're going to have yes for announce when callers join or leave. So it'll give you a little chime when people pop into the lobby so that you can admit them. And then here is where
the who can bypass the lobby needs to be only me. Otherwise, the kids can get in.
Oh, okay.
Because people in my organization is anyone with an HCPS email, and that includes the kids. So it has to be only me, unfortunately.
Okay, I may need to go back and change that. I thought that with this toggle, all right, so only me. So we have only me, we have no, we have yes, and then here we go to who can present. This is important. We'll say who can present. We need to say specific people. And now it's going to let us select the presenters that we just added as required attendees, but we can't do it until we send the invite. So we go back to our screen that has our new invitation for our meeting, and we're going to send it. So we're going to hit send. So we want to name, we want to name our meeting. So we're going to name our meeting, and then we'll send it. So now that we've sent it, we can refresh this page. And now it will give us a drop down here of specific people, and it will say search for participants. And anyone you added as a required presenter is now available from this list. So we're going to select all the people you put in that list. This example only has one, but we're going to select all the people that we had in that list, and then we'll hit save. And then we're all set. So from now on, anybody that joins our meeting, any of the required presenters that we added to this list will automatically have access, have the rights to take over as presenter.
Awesome.
Yeah. So good times.
Thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Stop recording. Stop recording.